Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Kelsie, and you'll notice I have a special guest with me today. This is one of my longest friends, Katie, and I'm gonna let her tell you a little bit about herself and what is your story, where are you at right now? What's your story? We got a lot of time.
All my life secrets.
But we only got 20 minutes. So.
My name is Katie. I've known Kelsie since technically, like I saw you at elementary school.
No, she gets this wrong. Okay, this is like embarrassing for me because you were at my 3rd grade birthday party.
Okay,
you were in my pictures.
I saw you before that.
Okay, yeah, but then you act like we weren't friends. Yes, true.
We were friends in 3rd grade, but we became like good friends in middle school.
Middle school, and probably even more in high school. I think high school is when we really,
yeah.
So
we've basically known each other for a very long time. I'm currently 20 weeks pregnant, so I will be making...
Show the people.
A little bit of a bump.
Do you see it? I think she's faking it. I don't think she's, well, I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay, so 20 weeks pregnant. So if you are currently pregnant, I will be making some pregnancy-friendly modifications for barre specifically. I guess I would say I have somewhat of a barre background. I've taught pure barre for about 7 years.
Just a little barre background.
I've been taking barre though for much longer, probably, I don't know, 10 years at this point.
And you do Pilates, and this is like right up your realm.
Like barre is kind of like, and I also do strength training, so I do a little mix of everything, and I obviously love barre. I think it's super beneficial, and it's really, really great if you are pregnant as well. So I don't want to deter you. You can absolutely do barre. It's very pregnancy friendly all the way up until you give birth. So I will be making some modifications for you guys today.
Yes, and so we're so excited to have her. The workout we have planned is an upper body and core workout, and you need a couple of things. You need a yoga block, so I've got yoga blocks here for us, and then I want you to have 2 sets of weights. We have each have a light set. I've got 5s and she's got 3s, and then we each have a heavier set, 10s and 8s. But I also want to mention that if you've only got light weights laying around, maybe you only have a 3 and a 5, you can also stack your weights together for that portion where we're using some heavier load. So that's an option if you're a little bit limited on weight selection. If you have not already warmed up, head to my 10-minute warm-up right up here in the corner. Come warm and we'll get started. Okay, you're gonna grab your block. You're gonna place your block between the thighs. Go ahead and come to the back of the mat. Just a tiny little squeeze on that block. That block is just there so that you can remember to put a little tension and a little bit of a press between the inner thighs. All right, we're gonna start with our feet hip width apart, toes are parallel, little bend in the knees, pull the core in, brace like someone's about to punch you in the gut there. Well, not you. God, that's a bad picture. Okay, inhale, reach, 2, exhale, fold. Walk it down, find your plank. Stop there in your plank. If you need to modify, you can come down to the knees, pressing the hips forward. In this plank position, we want to find our best form. What that is, that's a posterior pelvic tilt, tilting those hips up toward the chest, pulling the navel into the spine as if someone's lighting a flame under your core, pressing through the upper back and shoulders, finding a teeny little bend in the elbows, fingertips are wide, gaze above the fingertips. Walk it up 4 counts. Up. Inhale, reach, exhale, fold. Down, find that plank. Reverse it here. Up, 2, 3, 4. Reach, fold, down, and plank. Progressing through these movements at your own pace to start, with an emphasis on form rather than speed. So take it slow. Allow yourself to make those mind-muscle connections. All right, we're gonna spice it up here. We walk up, 2, 3, 4. Reach, fold, down. We come elbow, elbow, press, press, up. Take it at your own pace, even if it's a little bit slower, taking your time to progress through these movements. We'll do a couple more like that. Alternate which elbow you come down with each time. How you doing there, Caitlin? Good. Last one here, then meet me in that straight arm plank. All right, down and press. Hold it there. We're just gonna squeeze in on that block. We're gonna extend that right toe and point. Squeeze, squeeze. Keeping those hips low, core engaged. Fingertips stay wide. Nice job. Hold the squeeze. We're gonna shift the hips back, 2, forward, 2. Shift the hips back and up, and then forward to that plank. Nice job. You can always keep both toes planted for this one. 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1, hold it low, bring that right toe down, just squeeze, squeeze. That's a little squeeze tuck of the hip squeeze tuck. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold the squeeze on 1, extend that left toe and point, squeeze, squeeze. Continuing those tempo squeezes on that block, tiny little movement. Here's 4, 3, 2, hips up 2 counts, up 2. Again, if you need to plant the toes for this hip movement, that's a modification you can take. Pressing the chest in through the shoulders toward the thigh. 3 more, here's 3, you've got this. Here's 2. Here's 1. Both toes to the floor, bring the knees down. Walk it back, seat over the heels. Big inhale, reach both arms up overhead. Exhale, release. How are you feeling so far?
Good.
Shoulders fired up?
Fire.
Hey, you should have already warmed up, right? But this is also counting
Like
a little bit as a
double
warm-up.
whammy.
Kind of a warm up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and place the block in front of us. We're gonna get into some push-up work. And there are a few ways to modify these push-ups. You can always take the block out of the equation. This is gonna add a little bit of a challenge. You also can do these push-ups on the toes or down on the knees. But if you're on the knees, you wanna make sure that your hips are in line with your back and the rest of your spine. So you can pull those heels into the seat and press the hips forward. That takes a little pressure off of the kneecaps. So I'll have Kitty demo that modification for us.
Oh, we will be on
Catch
our
your
knees.
Pregnant
or not.
We don't want anyone falling on their tummy here today. Okay, go ahead and press the hips forward. Pull the heels to the seat or up on those toes. Block is nice and sturdy there in the center. We're gonna take the left hand to the side, right hand on the block, so you're in this L-shaped position on the block, just like that. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna start with a bend, 2, press, 2. Bend, 2, press, 2. Keep that going just on that side. 2 more like that. Down and press. Nice job. Last one. Down and press. Now we switch. We take that left hand to the block, right hand to the outside. Bend, 2, press, 2. Nice job. Bend and press. That block allows you to get deeper into that range of motion, making this movement more challenging. 2 more here. So if it starts to get too much, take that block out of the equation. The last one, now we're gonna alternate sides. Right hand down, left hand out, bend, press, and switch. Speeding this up a little bit. Yes, take that block out. Nice job. Again, take this at your own pace. 2 more like that. Bend, press, in, out. Nice job. Last one here, knees to the floor, seat to the heels. You have that block in front. Place the hands on top of the block and then press the chest down toward the floor. Seating the seat back on the heels. How does that feel on your shoulders? Good. Good. Take that right hand to the outside of the mat. Left arm crosses over the right and press down. Each exhale pulls you deeper into that stretch. And then switch sides. Nice job. Carefully release. We have one more set of push-ups. They're a little bit of a different variation. We're going to take this out of the equation. We don't need it for this.
Thank God.
So we are going to do some shoulder push-ups. This is kind of our big shoulder press here. A lot of the rest of the work we're doing is going to be more in our back. So we're going to place our hands on the mat, wide fingertips, turn them in slightly. You're going to walk the toes to the outside of the mat, press the hips up, come up to the tippy toes. Make this harder by walking the toes out further and closer to the hands. Nice job, just like that. Make it easier by stepping the feet back so you've got more of a shallow stance. The idea is to put this work into the shoulders. So your arms, bend, 2, press, 2, like you're trying to tap the top of your head, the crown of your head to the floor, yes. Beautiful job. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1, hold it halfway up. 8 seconds, you got this. Here's 8, 7, 6, hang on for 5, 4, 3, 2, press up on 1, knees to the floor. Beautiful job. How do we feel?
Good.
It's tough. That one is tough. Shake it out. Quick sip of water if you need it. I know I do. And then we're gonna get into some deep core activation here in this position, and we'll get to lie down.
Hydrate.
So lying down, you know, that always is kind of a nice little break when we're lying down. It's not hard, it's just a rest. Okay.
Not really a rest.
Ain't no rest in here. Ain't no rest in here. Okay, we're gonna grab our blocks and we're gonna place our block between our knees. And we're just gonna use this block to help us feel our deep core, because when we're contracting our pelvic floor and deep core in the right way, then you'll naturally feel an urge to pull the knees in. That should feel organic and natural. So that block will be a good indicator of like, oh, I feel that. I'm doing that. My body feels like it's doing that. So we're gonna be on our hands and our knees. And this pelvic floor contraction doesn't feel like a push, it feels like a lift and a brace of the core from each side of the abdominal wall, pulling it into the midline. Not like a suck in, but more like you're bracing. I tell people to imagine you're bracing for a punch. Bracing for a punch, but paired with a lift of the floor, of your pelvic floor, not a push. Because a lot of people also bear down when they brace. I want you to think lift up. Yeah, so that's an important thing to remember. All right, hands and knees. Curl the toes under. Exhale, contract, lift 2 counts. Up, 2, down, 2, up, and down just like that. Connect your breath. That's exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Here's 2. Hold the lift on 1. We're gonna bring the seat to the heels forward and then forward 2 counts. Back, 2, forward, 2, back, and forward. For this one, you're inhaling on the back. Exhale as you come forward. You feel the core fire up and you feel that lift on the way forward. For 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one right here. Hold it forward, squeeze tempo. Squeeze, squeeze. Finish it right here. Last 8, here's 8, 7, 6, hang on for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to the floor, open the knees up, seat to the heels, press it back. One more time, child's pose. Nice job. Okay, it does help to have the hands on top of the block. I feel like that opens up my chest nicely. Feels good on the shoulders and upper back. Okay, float yourself up. We are going to make our way onto our backs for this next part. Nice time also to grab a sip of water. We're gonna grab our heavy weights to start, and we're gonna give our shoulders a little break, and then we're coming back to that hands and knees position. If you have tender knees, I should have mentioned this at the beginning. If you have tender knees, place a pillow or a towel or something under your knees to give you a little bit of comfort there, since we are on our knees a little bit today. Okay, we're gonna lie all the way back. How you doing?
Good.
How you doing, mama?
I'm doing good.
Doing good back there? Okay, we're gonna lie all the way back. We're gonna grab our weights. This is your heavy weight set. And we're gonna extend those weights straight up overhead. Palms are in, nice strong grip. Feet are hip width apart, toes are parallel. And you can also turn out those toes a little bit if that feels a little bit more sturdy. Okay, straight arms, teeny bend in the elbows actually. We're gonna pull it down 2 counts. Out, 2, lift, 2. So these are chest flies here. Feeling this in the corner of your chest as you squeeze to lift. Separate your neck, separate your chin from your chest. So make that neck nice and long. As you're doing this, you're also keeping in mind that core control. Exhale on the lift, inhale on the lower. Nice job. Hold it down right here. We're gonna find a little lift, little down, little lift, little down, little lift, little down. Imagine you're a baby bird trying to fly the nest. How's that for cue? All right, we're gonna single this out right here, all the way up and down, up and out. Nice job. You don't actually have to tap the weights at the top. Maybe bring them about a foot apart. Hold it out right here. Little bend, extend. Little bend, extend. Little bend and extend in those elbows, pulling those weights in toward the ears and then extending them straight for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the extend, pull it up, kiss the weights together in the center. You're gonna bring your elbows in, down towards the sides, down, 2, press, 2. Elbows in, down toward the torso like you're trying to tap the elbows down to the mat. Bringing those weights right below the chest. Speed it up right here. Down, press, nice job. Exhale on that press. For 4, 3, 2, a little combo on 1, here we go. Take it down, little press, down all the way up, down, half lift, down all the way up. Nice job. You feeling this, Caitlin?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Always feeling it.
All right, we've got singles to finish, here we go. For 8, 7, hang on for 6, 5, 4 more, here's 4, 3, finish strong for 2, and 1, nice job. Okay, lose those weights. Reach those arms long overhead. Let yourself exhale into the mat. Woo. Bring the arms out to the sides. Just lay there for just a moment. Nice job. And then I want you to bring the knees together. So kiss the thighs, knees, and feet together. Arms are wide. And we're just going to let the knees fall side to side. Hold it on one side. And then when you're ready, go ahead and take it to the other. Enjoying that spinal flexion. Nice job. One more time. One side each way. Giving our arms a little bit of a rest before we reset. We're going to hit more of the posterior side. All right, pull the knees into the chest, give it a little bit of a tug, and then when you're ready, rock yourself up to a seated position. Grab a sip of water. How are we doing? Good. You're also coming back tomorrow.
I will be here tomorrow.
Yeah, she's coming to my in-person
for
classes.
lower body, hence
yes.
upper body workout today.
We're just splitting it in half for you. It is really fun having this common interest, though. We've always had these common interests, this common interest of barre.
Yeah.
We cheered together in high school. We did competitive cheer, which was a hoot, and school cheer.
Kelsie would wake up. What time would you wake up and you would
like
curl my hair?
4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, she would curl her hair and then curl my hair.
My hair would take me like 15 minutes, but this girl has the hair of 3 lions.
Yeah, so much hair. And it had to be like ringlet, you know? Like,
oh, we had to be
cheer
dolled.
back in the day was just like
dolled up.
Yeah.
Our spray tans were awful.
So
like
bad.
One side of my leg,
orange,
just like Miami dark, and the other side.
Everyone looked like.
I have sufficiently distracted you for a moment and given you a little bit of built-in rest.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Okay, we're gonna grab a light weight. So you can go for it with a heavy weight. I highly recommend lightweight for this. Keep it lighter because we will be fatiguing this side. And with this posterior position, it's a little bit of a more challenging movement. All right, hands and knees, everything's neutral, everything's parallel, everything stays square to the floor. That weight is in the left hand to start. You're gonna pull it up to a hover, pull that elbow in, you open up, 2, down, 2. On that lift, keeping that core strong. Exhale on the lift, inhale on the lower. And breathe. Nice job. Keep that going. So that's a 90-degree angle there at the elbow. Keeping the wrist in line with the elbow on the lift. 2 more. Here's 2. Here's 1. We're going to speed this up here. Here we go. Little lift and down. Lift and down. Finding a pause at the top of each lift. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold a lift on 1 lift tempo right here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold the lift on 1, we snake it through to the other side, in, 2, out all the way to punching it straight out through the other side, palm up and then palm down. Nice job. Allowing that elbow, that shoulder to drop on the way down. Parallel on the way up. Here's 3. Nice job. Feeling that in the core as well. The last Last one right here. Hold it out. We're gonna slide it forward and back 2 counts. Forward, 2, back, 2. You can always drop that weight if you need to. Progress through this with your body weight. All right, you're gonna hold it forward right here. We're gonna extend that right toe and point. Bring the knee to the elbow. In, 2, out, 2. Nice job. Keeping the core nice and strong here. Inhale on the way in. Exhale on the way out. Inhale and exhale. Speed it up right here. Pull it in. Press it out. Pull it in. Press it out. We are heading toward the end of this set. Finish it. In, out, in, out. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold it out on 1, lift to finish right here. Lift, lift for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it, release, shake it out. How do you feel?
Good.
Okay.
A stabilizer shoulder.
Yes, it is, it is.
Yeah.
All right, double up. You can always come down to that forearm as well as a modification. I'm glad you mentioned that. If you're getting a little bit of pain or a lot of tension in that stabilizing shoulder, come down to that forearm. We've also got our yoga blocks right here. That's something to keep the lift, but take the tension out a little bit more. All right, we're gonna grab both weights in hand. Now both small weights or one heavy weight. Grab it with both hands. We're gonna work the triceps here. So you're gonna pull the elbow into the pocket. Here we go. In, 2, down, 2. Pull and down. Feeling this through the center of your back, right behind that shoulder blade, as well as the tricep. Here's 4. I'm coming into a fist on that other hand. A little bit more comfortable for me on my wrist. Here's 2. Another thing you can do, grab your weight and hold on to it if that's easier on the wrist. Now you're gonna pull it up, we're gonna extend it back. Back, 2, in, 2. Back, and in. 3. Here's 2. Hold it back on 1, we lower lift right here. Straight arm down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, hold the lift on 1, lift to finish. Lift, lift for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, shake it out. Okay, we're coming onto our back. We'll do a little bit of core in between. We'll finish on that right side.
Good.
How are we feeling?
Good.
Feeling good. I wish I could get some feedback from y'all. Hope you're feeling good too. Okay, we're gonna
them to
I know. I wish that we had like
a reaction
on Instagram. You have the and when you do your lives, you have like the thumbs up and stuff. So shameless plug. Throw a like on this video. That helps me a lot. Like and a comment. All right, you're gonna place this block right on the top of the knees. Press into it with the hands, and we're gonna pull the knees in and then pull the chest up as we press into it. That's paired with that deep core and pelvic floor contraction. Here we go. Exhale, lift, 2, inhale, release. Exhale, lift, press, release. So that's a press with the knees and the hands, trying to squish that block. Nice job. If you need to rest that head between reps, you can do that as well. Whatever allows you to find a strong squeeze, a strong, controlled, mindful press each time, connecting that pelvic floor and deep core with the breath. Hold it up right here, press tempo, press, press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold the press on 1. Place the block between the knees, hands behind the head, elbows wide. You're gonna pull the heels out, 2, in, 2. I'll show you from the front real quick, just so you can visualize this a little bit better, pulling the knees, heels out, and in, out, 2, in, 2. So each time you press those feet out, that's paired with the contraction of that pelvic floor, that lifting of the pelvic floor and the deep core. Press, release. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. Nice job. Are you feeling that in your deep core, pelvic floor? Nice job. Good. All right, hold that press right here. We're gonna lower those toes down, 2, lift, 2. Keeping that little squeeze on the block the whole time. Keeping that strong rotation, internal rotation of the hips, external rotation of the feet. Here's 2. Here's 1, hold it down. We're gonna do those in and presses again on that lower half. In, out, in, and out. Pressing those heels out between each set, squeezing the knees together. For 4, 3, 2, hold it out on 1, squeeze the knees together to finish for 8, 7, 6, 5, here's 4, 3, 2, 1, release, rest the head, lose the block. How do you feel?
That was intense.
That's a lot on your core.
Yeah.
That's a lot on your core.
I rested my head.
Rested your head, good. Yeah, that's an option as well. Glad that you showed that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. It's like you know what you're doing or something. We're gonna come back up to our hands and knees. Go ahead and roll yourself up. This is our last little push. Let's enjoy it. Back to our hands and knees. We're gonna finish on that right side. Grab one light weight in hand. Hands and knees hip width apart, toes parallel. Everything stays parallel. Again, you can bring that opposite hand to a weight as a nice grip that puts a little bit of relief on the wrist. You can also come down to a forearm on the block. That's an option as well. Pull that core in, little bend in that right elbow. Open up, 2, down, 2. So we're looking for a 90-degree, maybe a little bit wider, but mostly 90-degree bend there at the elbow, firing up that space right behind the shoulder blade, finding a squeeze in the back of the shoulder. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down, really feeling that core fire up as you lift. 3. Here's 2. Last one right here, and now we're gonna speed it up. Down, lift, down, lift. If you need to, you can always drop the weight and progress through this with just the body weight. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold the lift on 1, lift tempo here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold that lift on 1, snake it, in, 2, out, straight. In all the way through, dropping that right shoulder and then opening that shoulder up on the extend the other direction. Feeling this in your core as well. Exhale on the extend, inhale on the snake. Last one here. Hold it out. We're gonna bring that weight forward, 2, back, 2. Here's 3. Here's 2. Hold it forward on 1, float that other leg. We're gonna bring the elbow to the knee. In, 2, out, 2. You can always take that other leg out of the equation. Keep that core nice and flat. Core stays engaged. Speed it up right here. Pull, extend, pull, extend. We are almost done with this set. Finish it. Here's 4, 3, 2. Hold it out on 1. Lift to finish 8 times for 8, 7, 6, 5. Here's 4, 3, 2. Release on 1. Great job. Shake it out. Set back. We have one more little push. That tricep push. Double up that weight. You want to know something funny? A second ago, I had Caitlin doing that first set we did with the doubled up weight because I forgot to tell us to drop it. And we were both like, why is this so much harder? And then we were like, oh.
I knew the whole time.
She knew the whole time. I didn't. She didn't say anything. So then I had to have us drop the weight and we had to redo it. So we're feeling a little toasty on this right side.
All right, okay. Collins on my right side. Need to
all for you. All for you. Okay, let's finish this. So you're gonna have double up those weights in that right hand because we're gonna hit the tricep in the back, which is a little bit stronger here. Start by pulling that elbow in, fist up to the hip and down, 2. Pull to the hip, 2, and down, 2. Nice job. You're gonna hold it up right here, extend, 2, bend, 2. Gluing that elbow into the torso, anchoring it there at the hip,
This song just gets me jazzed.
Doesn't it? Here's 2. Hold it back on 1. Keep the arms straight. We lower, tap, and lift. Down, 2. Lift, 2. Down, tap, lift. Exhale on the lift, inhale on the release. Speed it up right here. Here we go. Tap, lift, tap, lift. 4, 3, 2. Finish with pulses at the top. We have 8. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, drop those weights. Oh my goodness. I am feeling that. Okay, let's go ahead and take a seat. All right, we're gonna place our hands behind our seat, fingertips facing the seat, plant the feet hip width apart, toes are parallel, scoot the seat toward the heels, and then bend the elbows slightly, pressing the chest down through the shoulders, and then you feel that stretch in the upper back and shoulders. Are you feeling that? Feels good. This is one of my favorite shoulder stretches. Just sinking into that a little bit deeper with each exhale. Nice job. And then float yourself up. Turn those fingertips around. Try to kiss those pinkies together. Walk the feet out a little bit further. Scoot the seat toward the heels. A little tug on the front of the arms, the corners of your chest, the anterior side of your shoulders. And in this position, it also feels nice to roll at the neck. Reverse directions. Nice job. And then float yourself up. You're gonna grab your block. We've deserved a core stretch and abdomen stretch as well. We're gonna place that right behind our thoracic spine. So scoot yourself forward and then slowly bring yourself onto the forearms. So that's not a shock to your back there. We don't wanna just lean back onto it. Carefully place the center of your back on top of that block. Let your hips and shoulders fall toward the floor. You can bring the feet together to open those hips up even more. And then let your arms, once you're in that good position, let the arms come out to the sides. And just hang out right there. How does this feel on your belly?
Oh, good.
Yeah? You can let those knees rock side to side a little bit, little lower back massage. Each exhale, you sink a little deeper into this stretch. Nice job. Last big inhale and exhale. Nice job. And then go ahead and prop yourself onto your side. Roll yourself up carefully. Last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna lose that block and we're gonna be on our hands and knees. We're gonna do a couple cat-cows. Big inhale, arch the back and look up. Nice job. Exhale, chin to the chest, lower back to the ceiling. Think tailbone follows the neck here, the chin here. One more time, inhale, arch the back and look up. Exhale, chin to the chest, lower back to the ceiling. And then find a neutral spine, curl the toes under, press up into your pike, pedaling the heels to the floor. Extend both feet straight, both legs straight. Take the left arm, reach to the outside of the right leg, press against it as you twist. Opening that chest through that window, under that arm. On your exhale, switch sides. Little press and twist. For 2, 1. Hands back to center. Slowly walk yourself up just until the weight shifts back into the heels. Let your head and neck hang heavy. You can fold the forearms, fold the arms in half, and then let yourself hang side to side. Feeling that nice tug. The back of your glutes, your hamstrings. Letting your head and neck hang heavy. And then extend the arms straight. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the hips, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders. Head and neck are the last lift. Woo. Give yourselves a round of applause. You did it, everybody. All right. Thanks so much for joining us today. This was fun. Hopefully you feel good. Yes, we did. We sure did. And then go get you a little snack now too. We are gonna go get a little snack. You should go get a little snack. Treat. You should subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna put the subscribe button right here. I drop new bar strength workouts every Thursday. So come back for more. Tell your friends. Follow my girl Katie Mack on Instagram. She shares. What do you share on Instagram?
Everything.
It is so true.
Motherhood, Casey spots. lifestyle content,
all the things.
wellness, obviously.
Yeah, she's just, and her personality is fun.
We just don't have one thing. We share it all.
I love that. Love it. And so all the best style tips too. She's got the best style.
Well, of course, fashion.
Yeah, that's her. That's one of your. You do all the things. You're in all the things. They used
Probably
to call
like
that
completely wrong. But
no. They used to call that a Renaissance man when somebody does all the things. So you're like a Renaissance woman. That is something we learned in school that stuck with me, like in Bacon's class. I know. She's a Renaissance woman. Okay.
what he's up to these days.
I wonder. Maybe he's watching.
Oh God.
This has gone on too long. We need to wrap this
right,
up.
bye.
Katie Ann Mack on Instagram. I'll tag her in the description. Thanks for being with us today. See you next time.
Bye.